can probably expect a lot of laser sections, probably a lot of bursts too. By the way, I'm joined by the magnificent Sora.
Hello, I am the Sora.
Opening with a crazy laser section. Into trills, yeah, just about what the note radar told us to expect.
Bunch of nice gradual one hands in there.
Some one-hand trills in there. Another laser section. It seems like Peach is ahead by about 5 at the moment. But with a song this fast and this many lasers, one drop laser could flip this in an instant.
Oh yeah.
And it seems like we're just about even again.
So it'll come down to the finish.
RC1 holding pretty good combo, but the scores still seem very, very close. It's almost too close to call. And RC1 takes it by about 3, almost essing. And I believe our next song will be, however you pronounce that, ØVER?
Pretty good guess, pretty good guess.
Sound Voltex is kind of known for having pretty wacky titles.
It tests the pronunciation of the letter X.
Maybe if we're lucky, we'll see Fatal Entanglement later. Oh.
A lot of snappy lasers at the start.
Snappy lasers, quick trills. Dare I call this a power chart?
Whoever wins this, it'll be a power move.
Both players pretty evenly matched right now. A lot of very tricky one-hands, broken only by crazy burst sections.
Looks like RC1 with a slight edge there.
A little bit of a lead, but anything could happen.
Anything can happen.
We're looking at high BPM again. We're looking at not a ton of lasers, but you know, we're seeing lasers with pretty dense one-hand sections. So it could turn. Oh, tricky jack there. The BPM went down.
That sort of trick isn't immune to DER, it seems.
RC1 with a pretty comfortable lead here of about 20-ish. Yeah, some nice little arpeggios to finish it off. And yeah, RC1 takes it with a 986. Peach with a 948. Like, just a lot of notes to expect. So we'll see what this chart has in store for us. That is a lot of buttons.
Looks like a lot of one-handing a little bit, at least.
The laser is doing the thing again where it'll linger on the screen, making you think that you need to like one-hand the section, but then
It's just straight.
yeah.
I always hate those, unless if I have it memorized, then it's, you know, it's totally fine. You know?
Very
free,
true.
Free gauge.
Looks like Alehero has a lead of about 5 right now. Very big burst section there. Alehero seemed to have nailed it. Both players dropping combo a little bit. See, we have Oh, Liam.
No.
It would seem that Whiskr forgot to turn off excessive gauge. I think they may have to forfeit this chart because of that.
Oh, that's not good. Truly, the LeBron James rolls into neutral B of our time.
Yeah, your settings, for those unaware, your settings can get a little messed up when they like soft reset the cab the way they've been doing. So a lot of the times players will have excessive gauge on by mistake, and with excessive gauge, if you like run out of gauge, you fail the chart, as we saw. Looks like pretty standard notes one hand, judging by the radar from the quick glance I got. Any meteorology fans out there? We have a track called Cumulonimbus, I think?
I believe that's storm clouds?
Very close match so far. Those lasers look a little difficult to read, but both players went through it like it was nothing. Little mini jack there. Whiskr dropping combo, unfortunately. Alehero still hanging in there.
Very close so far, very close.
Yeah, despite that, they're still pretty close in score. I think Alehero might have a couple points ahead, but still a little early to call.
Yeah, if it is, I doubt it's more than 10, more than one.
Now Whiskr here is the one with the combo advantage. Pretty button heavy here at the end. A lot of tricky arpeggios, and that was very hard to read. Alehero coming out with 997, but both players still coming out with an S. So you may be wondering, how do I, a player who never really broke past 17, know whether a chart is note heavy or laser heavy? Every song has a radar that tells you basically like what to expect.
I believe it was first introduced for DDR Max. and then it moved over to a lot of other versions when they started getting their 120 hertz counterparts. I believe 2DX introduced it in either Heroic Burst or Beast Rover, and I believe it was just the Valkyrie introduction that introduced it for Snowmelt.
So the radar told us that there's a lot of one hand, which is basically when you have to hit notes and do lasers at the same time, and a lot of peak and notes, which basically translates to there's a lot of notes in this chart. We're seeing the one hands here.
I'd hope so in an upper, though.
Looks like Whiskr has a slight lead here.
Looks like around
maybe
2.
By about 2 or 3 right now. I will say with the note-heavy charts, it's a little rarer for the lead to flip in an instant, but we'll see how it unfolds.
Yeah, usually the hard patches generate nears for both people, so.
Yeah. Both players dropping combo a little bit. Whiskr holding on to a slightly more comfortable lead right now, breaking it to 900. And Whiskr ending with a 992. That note radar seemed to have more peak than anything. So peak is when you have a lot of notes in a short amount of time, as opposed to notes on the radar, which means that there's a lot of notes, but they're a little more spread out. So we'll probably be seeing a lot of bursts in this chart.
A lot of bursts, a lot of opportunities for lead changes.
Yeah, when you have like sporadic bursts, it's very easy. If you mistime one note, the whole phrase becomes mistimed, and that can really turn the tables. But all this talk about bursts, and it seems like we're in a little bit of burst here, a little bit of just standard arpeggios, one hands.
Very nice.
Very funny track.
Yeah.
Whiskr holding combo through it, though. And I believe this was Whiskr's pick, so
Hopefully a strong
unfortunately
suit.
dropping combo, but you know, one thing to know about Whiskr is when he picks a chart, you better believe he's going to be good at it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've seen this chart before.
The heartbeat lasers.
And Whiskr doing a little styling with the cross hands. Ooh, almost comboing those FX tracks.
Whiskr looking
It
like
looks like
they've got a slight lead here.
and a little burst to end it off. 995. Very impressive given everything that that chart had to offer. King's Gambit is going to be our first chart, and it looks like the DO lied to me. It looks like we're playing an 18. Orca caught lying in 240p.
Happens to the best of us.
Got a bit of a jazzy song here. Never mind, I think I just heard trumpets and assumed jazz.
You never know with this game. You never know.
Never know. Alehero first to drop combo.
Very even though so far.
Looks like we have a decent number of one-hands in this chart. Not seeing too many bursts. hard to tell who's in the lead right now. Alehero has the higher combo right now. Oh, difficult jacks in there. But both players holding combo. That just goes to show how skilled they are in these higher pools. Oh, it's insane.
Definitely a lot of practice, a lot of hours spent on Cloud.
So many hours. I think people underestimate just how many hours these players put into these games.
Oh yeah, certainly.
Both players' scores are really, really close right now. I think RC1 might be up by a little bit, but it's almost impossible to tell. I think it's going to be a very close match. Ooh, very close. Less than 1,000 points total. Looks like we're getting a lot of notes and a lot of tricky in this one.
Sounds like a fun time.
I didn't see if there's any BPM changes, but we'll see. The silver lining is that in this game, they actually tell you when the speed changes are coming up. In the top left where it says BPM and lane speed, they'll show you numbers that show like what the BPM is going to shift to. When it's red, it means that it's going to increase. When it's blue, it means it's going to decrease.
I cannot tell you how much I wish that was in other games.
P-Mania 2DX. Right now, it seems like Alehero has a slight lead. It looks like this was Alhero's pick, but still the lead is it's less than 5. A lot of tricky mini jacks in there, very difficult to time. Score difference of only about 1 and that brief pause back there. Here comes some tricky one hands. We're neck and neck again. This could be anyone's game.
Seems like Alehero with a slight lead now.
Slight lead, but we do have a lot of burst sections in this chart. Oh. Both players nailing that jack. Alehero pulling away slightly with the lead. Oh. Very tricky trill, but Alehero came out on top at the end with a 983. Oh, a lot of one hand and hand trip. Dare I say, you might want to make sure you keep an eye on the hand cam here. We might see something crazy. Yeah, it seems like we have a lot of pretty long-lasting one-hand sections in this chart. Both players unfazed though, except Alehero dropping combo there. As we go to these pretty bursty, not burst, it's a little bursty sections.
RC1 just dropping their combo. Very neck and neck though.
Yeah, once again, we have a pretty close game. Another painstakingly long one-hand section through there. We are still neck and neck. And we're over 3/4 of the way through the song. These players are very, very evenly matched. I think Alehero pulled ahead with a slight lead. We'll see what happens in these final moments though. And Alehero coming out with a 991 S in the chart. That is a lot of Japanese characters.
So much scrolls.
And here we go, Alehero versus Peach. I think we saw a crosshand back there just now. Alehero, the first to drop combo. Peach hanging in there. Oh, but dropping a couple lasers. Alehero with a slight lead. This being a 17, accuracy is really going to matter here.
We may see a few single-digit tiers.
Not to say that 17s are easy by any means, but, you know, with players of this caliber, it's going to be an accuracy off. Going into a pretty standard button section here. Peach with a few earlies, but, I mean, still definitely holding his own. The score is pretty close right now.
The lead was just under 6 on Alehero's part, right at the stop.
I think it's closer to 10, Alhero's lead. Like as nice as the like buttons and the screen and everything on the valve cap are, like there are slight timing differences sometimes, so that could be difficult to adjust to, but Peach has been handling it really well, I think.
Seems like it.
Peach, if you're watching this later and you're not a Cincinnati local, I am so sorry. Worth mentioning that the last chart was Peach's pick. This one is Alhero's pick. And it does look like Alehero does have a bit of a lead here. Oh, crazy jacksec.
Oh, wow.
Those are really fast.
Didn't know that was humanly possible for a while.
Yeah, if you're not ready for those jacks, they could really throw you off, but both of them seem to handle it really well. Both players dropping combo a little bit there in that first section. Alehero still holding a pretty decent lead right now as we come into this final section. And that'll do it. Before we know it, it's over. Alehero, I believe, takes this set with a 991. Good luck to both players. If I understood right, the winner of this set moves on to Pool 5B.
High stakes here.
Whiskr, the first to drop combo.
Going really heavy on the lasers at the start.
Definitely a lot of lasers, and it's a good thing both players are hitting them, because again, high BPM plus laser equals you need to hit those.
RC1 with, oh, never mind.
Both players really nailing this one-hand section. Looks like RC1 has a slight lead. Dropping that laser cost him though at the very end. We're back to neck and neck, like I said. If you didn't believe me before, the lasers really matter here. And it seems like the chart is not letting them up at all. Very close match coming into the end here. It's anyone's game. It might come down to a laser. Let's see. Oh, Whiskr just barely pulling it out with a 997. RC1 with a 996.
It was either the first or the second event.
I'm definitely hearing the 2DX in this song.
Yeah.
It's got that sound.
When you put LEDG and ØVER together, you get peak. You get peak.
RC1 was the first to drop combo. Whiskr held on, but dropped just now. Too close to call right now. Both players nailing that laser section. Because RC1 might have dropped at the end. I couldn't tell if that was from a laser or from a note. Wow. You want to talk about difficult lasers. And they're both getting through them like they're nothing. Still a super close match. I think Whiskr might have a slight lead, but anything could happen.
Especially with these lasers.
And
oh my goodness.
Oh, whoa. RC1 takes it by like 0.2. You know, 1 or 2 drops could really determine it.
1 or 2 drops, or if they both manage to UC, 1 or 2 mirrors.
That too. They both definitely have it in them to UC this.
Neck and neck at the start. I don't believe anybody's gotten a near yet.
I don't think so either. It's very possible that both of these players are exactly tied right now. Both of them making it through that one section with their combo intact. I think they both touched it even. Oh, RC1 dropping a laser.
That could prove costly.
It really could be.
A little bit of a
The BPM,
change there.
the tempo slowed down a little bit. I think the scroll speed did too.
Yeah, it almost looks readable for that for a second there. Whiskr still holding a gold combo.
Oh, Whiskr dropping some lasers too. I think that gave RC1 a slight lead. Oh.